Alright, hi guys, my name's Danielle. This is my very first video I'm ever posting, so please be kind. I am doing this kind of modern vintage inspired look, and it is just how I do it. I am not a makeup artist. I don't claim to be. This is just what I do for my skin. It is great for the summer because there's SPF in the foundation I use, and I have never been sunburned doing this look. Just all the layers just really protect your skin, so it's great for summer. It's great if you're going out with a lighter lip color for the day, so stay tuned if you would like to see how I do this look. Alright, so first I'm starting out with the Porefessional primer by Benefit. I'm just going to apply this on the forehead and right below my eyes on my T-zone. I'm taking just a small pea-sized amount, applying that right in my oily areas. And the next product I'm going to use is my Yensa foundation. It is a BB&CC full coverage foundation with SPF 40. I got this in my Ipsy bag and I absolutely fell in love with it. So I went on the Yensa YENSA website and just ordered it, and my color is light neutral. And I really like this because a little bit goes a long way and it is very buildable. I've never been sunburned with this. It really does a great job of protecting my skin. And the next thing I'm going to use is the Me Maybelline powder, loose finishing powder. And I'm going to take my fake beauty blender and just go underneath my eyes and do a little bit of baking. And I also do not claim to be a makeup artist. I do kind of use this all over my forehead. I would not do that if I didn't have bangs. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so now I'm adding just a little bit more coverage under my nose and my chin, places that I get oily during the summertime if I'm out and I happen to sweat. The next thing I'm going in with is an eyebrow brush from Anastasia. Just brushing up my brow hairs a little bit. I try not to spend too much time on my eyebrows just because I do have bangs, so it covers them. If I did not have bangs, I would probably go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills pot. What I'm using for my brows is the Essence eyebrow gel, tinted eyebrow gel in a light brown color. I do have fairly dark hair and I choose to use an eyebrow color that's a little bit lighter than my hair color. And I know this doesn't do the best job with my brows. It's just a quick, easy way to add a little bit of color and fullness to my brows. And also, if I really wanted to make my brows look good, I'll go around them with concealer, really clean them up, but typically I don't do that every day. And then I go in with my Bare Minerals. This is a blush brush that I got. It's pretty old and used, so again, not claiming to be a makeup artist. And then I go in with a contour palette. I got this in my Ipsy bag. I will link it below. I'm not sure what the brand is off the top of my head. And then I just swish my Bare Minerals brush in there, get the hollows right under my cheekbones, and I'll go on the sides of my forehead with it as well. And I am dipping the brush in the medium tone and the darker tone to get this contour. I do have light skin, so I don't want to do anything that's going to make it look too orangey or too dark, so that is why I kind of do a mixture. Then I'm going to go under my jawline, right below my ear, all the way to the chin. And the next thing I'm gonna go in with is this, again, another brush I got in my Ipsy bag. I will link it below. It's just kind of like a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to use that to contour my nose, again with the same palette. Sorry you can't see the colors I used. I will list it below. And just doing a light contour of my nose here. And I do feel when you contour your nose a little bit, instead of having your nose just be flat in the sea of fair skin, it just adds a little bit more dimension. Then I'm going in here with a blending brush. It's just a big fluffy brush to just kind of blend out the contour. This brush is also from Bare Minerals. That was my first experience with makeup, was Bare Minerals when I was younger. So I still have all the brushes. This is my IT Cosmetics brush. I just kind of use that to pat and buff out my nose contour. You could really use a beauty blender. That's kind of what I do at the end to make the contour a little less intense. Palette. I'm going to go in with that and use my IT Cosmetics brush. It's a double-sided, just fluffy eyeshadow brush. Absolutely love this brush. I use it every single day. I'm gonna go in with the, I believe it's Buck from the Naked One palette. It's just a matte, plain brown shade. You could really use any plain matte brown shade for this. Just going in lightly, kind of matting the shadow in and then using the fluffy part to just buff it out. Go in on the other eye. Again, I'm just kind of using a patting motion just to get the shadow on initially. And then the next time I go in with the shadow, I'm buffing it out into the crease. I do add just a little bit more shadow in the crease than I do on the lid. All right, now I'm just using a brush to wipe off the baking that I did earlier with the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. All right, now I'm going in with just a NYX brown eyeliner. It is a dark brown, and I'm going in my lower waterline. You could use black for this as well. I just like the dark brown. And NYX is a very affordable eyeliner brand. I believe this one was only like $2.99. All right, now I'm going in with my Stila waterproof black eyeliner. I absolutely love this. It's kind of one of my holy grail items. And I'm gonna start in the middle of my eye, just deciding how thick I want the liner to be. Then I'm going to slowly taper it. Then I'm gonna go inside, just barely touching the tip of the eyeliner as I go inward. Then I'm gonna go back out, thickening up that line as I head to the edge of my eye. And I am also not pulling my eye, I'm just resting my other hand there. You really don't want to pull or tug. And I'm going with the natural angle of the lower part of my eye and just following that up and then connecting that line. And then filling in the spot that wasn't covered by the eyeliner. All right, then again on the other side, we're gonna do the same thing, starting in the middle of the eye, deciding how thick you want your line to be. Then going on the inner corner. All right, and then slowly moving to the outside, thickening up that line again as we go towards the edge of the eye. And then following the angle of my lower lash line, we're gonna start to make that line out, just a very light line, just a single line there. And then we're going to connect that line to the edge of the eye. Very, very, very lightly, and this does take practice. It's okay if you mess up. One of my oldest tricks is just taking a baby wipe, cleaning that up, and then going in with concealer with a small concealer brush to clean up the end of that eye to make that cat eye really pop. All right, now I'm gonna go in with my fake lashes. My favorite ones to use are the Ardell ones. You can have whatever thickness that you want for these. I'm just using a simple lash adhesive. You could get it at any drugstore. It is black. So I'm going to take the lash, make sure I trim off the side, and put my lash glue on, adding more to both the inner and outer corner. And you can't see as I do this. Again, this is my first video. You're going to stick it on the middle of your eye first using a tweezer. Then you're going to take the outer corner and make sure it is as close to your lash line as you can. And sometimes I use my fingers if I need to adjust it a little bit and press it in. And then I'm going to take my tweezers on the inner corner and press the inner corner down. I actually did a horrible job applying these lashes. I had to take one off and redo it. So these lashes I hadn't worn in a while, so they were not wanting to cooperate. And I did get a little bit of lash glue above where it should have been. So if this happens, sometimes I'll just take a baby wipe, get that off, maybe with some eye makeup remover, or go in with a Q-tip and get that off. Most of the times I'm in a hurry and I just add a little more eyeshadow to kind of conceal that mistake. All right, now I'm doing the same thing on the other side. Again, sorry if it's out of focus. I'm speeding this up a little bit. Pressing it first on the middle of my eye, and then taking the tweezers to press down and put pressure on the outer and inner corner to make sure that it will stick, because if a lash is going to come up, it'll be on the inner or outer corner. Then just pressing it together with my fingers to further make sure it's going to stay in place. And next I will be moving on with this lip liner. I just got this from my Ipsy bag, so I will link below what the brand is. And I do overline my lips. That's kind of my signature way I do my lipstick. So I start by making an X, going slightly above the top of my upper lip. So you can kind of see I'm making that V a little bit pronounced, making an X shape. Then I'm going to go pick a corner and just make a line following my natural lip, just on the edge. Then I'm going to, in just small strokes, go up and up and up and connect it to the X at the top. Just bringing that line up so it's slightly, ever so slightly, just above my natural lip line. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, starting at the corner of my mouth, drawing a line, and only when I get to the top portion, slightly going above my natural lip line, and then connecting it to the top. And then I'll just kind of fix any mistakes and kind of even it out. It's okay if this line isn't perfect. We're gonna go over it with lipstick, so. Right now we're gonna do the bottom. This, I do not recommend you overlining the bottom of your lip. It just looks a little silly in my opinion. So I just start on the outer corner and then just take small strokes with the lip liner until the bottom lip is lined. Then I'm going to take one of my favorite liquid lipsticks by Kylie, the Matte Red Mary Jo K. And I'm going to start applying it. I kind of start in the middle and work my way out towards the edges. going to speed this up a little bit for you. So just making sure to coat my lips evenly with this liquid lipstick, and I do make sure if I'm using a liquid lipstick to exfoliate my lips with a lip scrub or some kind of gritty face mask that I use if I'm exfoliating. And then I make sure that I also cover my lips fully with a foundation, and then over top put a little powder, and then put the liquid lip. It just really keeps it on there and prevents it from getting off from food or drinking throughout the day. Alright guys, this is the finished look with my hair done and my makeup completed. I had a little problems with the false lashes, so be kind. They are a new package, so had a little bit of a harder time applying those. I just decided to do just a pinup inspired look with some matte eyeshadow, bold red lip from Kylie, because I'm in love with these Kylie liquid lipsticks. They're incredible. I am going to be doing another haul soon for new lipsticks I bought and ones that I already have that I'm obsessed with. So if you guys have anything you want to see, comment below and subscribe. There will be more videos coming. Thanks.